He is in desperate need of treatment in a maximum secure facility.
A dangerous long-time stalker is found mentally incompetent to stand trial, and he's been sent off to a place that can hopefully hold him. Good evening, everybody. Theodore Hoying has been terrorizing women since at least 2002.
Even prison hasn't stopped him. Today, a Hamilton County judge sent Hoying to a maximum security facility in the hopes of getting him some help. Local 12 was the only television station in court for his bizarre hearing. Rich Jaffe joins us now from the courthouse with the story. Hi, Rich.
Hi, Cammie. Over the years, I've been around some really scary people, so I can tell you with no hesitation whatsoever, there is good reason for people to be afraid of Ted Hoying. To get a sense of why they would be afraid of him, all you have to do is watch him in court and then imagine Hoying being obsessed with someone you love. Theodore Hoying came into court staring holes into his victim and her family members as they sat in the courtroom corner. He's charged with violating a protection order against her. The question before the court, is he competent to stand trial? The answer from two mental health professionals is no.
I believe he's very obsessed with the victim, and I'm concerned that he is delusional about the victim and has had difficulty managing his behavior while he's been incarcerated.
Hoying already spent 6.5 years in prison for terrorizing a Xenia woman in 2002. Authorities say as soon as he got out, he went after his current victim, a teacher at North Avondale Elementary School, who didn't even know him. Claiming to be her husband, he left her dozens of phone messages, sent a package to the school, which officials feared was a bomb. And when police arrested him at his home, they found pictures of the woman and her children. A psychiatrist testifying on his behalf said he didn't need to be in a maximum security facility.
I'm not aware of indications of escape risk. Though there have been threats, I am not aware of physical altercations.
In court, Hoying talked continuously, glaring at his victim and our cameras, at one point wiping his nose on the table. Judge Megan Shanahan ordered him to a secure maximum security facility in Columbus until he can assist in his own defense.
We have a defendant that is so severely obsessed with these women that even when in prison, he had problems when the mail was blocked to his prior victim, and even after being convicted at a trial, was attempting to contact Ms.
Even as he was led out of court, Hoying continued his rant.
No, I'm a judge in the court, lady. I have a right. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Federal court, lady.
Now, another hearing has been set for July 5th here at the courthouse to see if by chance at that point Hoying has been restored, as they say, to a point where he can assist in his own defense. And while we're not identifying her, I spoke with his victim and her parents outside of court. They told me that at this point, at least, they are relieved with the judge's decision. We'll see how that goes in the future. At the Hamilton County Courthouse, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Cammie?
Yeah, I feel so bad for the victims in this, Rich. How does he choose his victims? Is it just random? Does he know them?
You would have to understand the way this guy thinks to have a sense of how he chooses his victims. In my research on this, I found that he and his latest victim this time were originally from the same small town in upstate Ohio, and that is the only connection. They never really knew each other whatsoever, but I guess he ended up down here and he glommed onto a name. You got me, and I'm not sure anybody can really make sense out of it. But one of the other scary things I might add is there was discussion about putting him at Summit Behavioral down here versus the place in Columbus. Summit Behavioral is not a maximum security facility, and one of the issues was the psychologist who testified said she and others in her field have had a number of their people escape from Summit Behavioral, so they definitely did not want him here. They wanted him in a serious lockdown facility a long way away.
All right, makes sense. Rich Jaffe, thank you. Now, in the appeal of his previous conviction, the judge said about Hoying, in all the time that I've been on the bench, I've never seen a defendant that I am more sure of is a serious threat to society and to the public.